Hello everyone, I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney here in Miami, Florida. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the business immigration visa, which is called E-2, Treaty Investor Visa, which allows you to come to the United States and do your business, scale your business, make money, and bring your family with you. At the end of this video, you will know how to get a free analysis of your case from me. Let's go! Alright, so if you're watching this video right now, you're probably thinking about doing some business in the United States of America, bring your idea here to open your startup, or do some economical activity in the United States of America. And you're thinking, how can I possibly do this? Well, if you're from a certain country, and that most of the countries in the world, that covers the Western Europe, Eastern Europe, some countries of Africa, a lot of countries in Asia and South America, those countries that signed a trade treaty with the United States, and those countries that have an option to file for E-2 investor visa to the United States. What E-2 visa is? That visa is a non-immigrant visa which allows you to come to the United States and do business in the United States for 2 years, unlimited extensions in the future, 2 and 2 and 2, there is no limit to that. Do your business, scale your business, have your spouse also working in the United States, not necessarily in your company, it could be any business in the geographical location where you're located. Allow your kids under 21 years old to go to public school for free and get a good American education. What's needed in order to get this visa? You need to invest $100,000 plus to start your own business, let's call it startup, or to purchase an existing business. You have to show the source of funds of your investment. So that money, 100K plus, we need to show what's the origin of those funds and all the transfers from the origin to your business in the United States. We need to show that your business is not gonna be marginal. What it means? That your business is gonna create economical impact in the United States. That's done by means of 2 ways. Number 1, you hire employees, or you make profits with your business, or a combination of these two. Just because it's a review video on E2, we're gonna talk about this particular issue in the later videos. You promised to the United States of America that you're gonna be leaving the US after you finish your business enterprise. And this is important to understand that Visa E2 is a non-immigrant investor visa, which does not give you green card no matter how many years you stay in the United States. However, there are ways to get green card after you have Visa E2. We're also going to talk about this in the later videos. Let's discuss each criterion separately. And I want to emphasize there are more criteria in this visa. However, we're going to be talking about the main ones, and the others, they follow the ones that we're going to discuss. Number 1, you're going to invest 100K plus to your own startup or purchase an existing business. Let's be realistic. It's very hard to buy a good running, operational, profitable business for 100K. Realistically, you'll be spending 200K, 250K plus to purchase such business. There are different businesses. The market is dynamic and very fast. I saw business purchases for 120, 150, which qualified for E2 visa and that were successful in the future. Let's, for the purpose of this video, focus more on a startup because that's more realistic with the 100K in the United States. So when you invest this money, it's essential to understand that at the time of filing for E2 visa, which could be a change of status if you are in the United States, or that could be a visa in your passport if you're outside of the United States and you're going through consular proceedings. At the time of those filings, either or, you already have to spend the substantial amount of your investment for your business. What it means? It means that if your business requires 100K to start being operational and being profitable, at the time of filing, you already have to invest at least 70–80% of that investment, which will be equal to $70,000 or $80,000. You'll be asking, Stanislav, what's going on? I'm gonna be spending $70,000-$80,000 only to file, and I may be denied, and then I may lose this money? Exactly. That's what the United States wants from you. They want you to put your money at risk. At risk meaning that you may lose all or partial of your investment. So this is actually essential for you to be able, theory, to lose that money if you're being denied or if you get granted, but then you don't do the right business decisions. We have to spend that money, and there is no way around it. There is no way to say, okay, this is the money on my business account, I'm gonna spend it when I come to the United States. That's not gonna fly. It's a 100% denial. So be prepared to spend 70 to 80% of the money that you're going to be investing. 200K, you have to spend 150. If it's 300K, you have to spend 220 or something along those lines. You probably get it. And smash the like button under this video if you agree this is a bad requirement to ask you to spend that money before even you get the visa. Number 2. The proof of funds. We have to prove that you made that investment money legally. I usually get asked, Stanislav, don't worry, I've sold my apartment in Paris, in Peru, anywhere in the world, it's all good, I have all the documents, it's all very nice, no problem. This is not enough. Selling some assets and showing all the transfers on the contracts from the sale of that asset is not a legitimate proof of funds. Why? Because the immigration service is going to ask you, okay, show me which funds you used to buy this property. And then we have to make a few steps back to find out how you made that initial deposit, how you applied for the mortgage if it was the case, if you made a cash purchase, how you saved that cash, and all the tax paperwork from the past that shows that you were able to make that deposit or save that amount of cash for this amount of year in your past to be able to show the legitimate proof of funds. And I know some of you will be like, okay, this visa is not for me, bye. It's true. For some of my clients, that's not possible to show the original source of fund that correlates with the tax declaration that those people file. Unfortunately, this is bad news for those people because E-2 visa and EB-5 visa also not for them. However, there are other legitimate ways to show the proof of funds. For example, inheritance. It could be a credit from the bank. It could be a gift from your relative or from your friend. However, in that case, we need to show how those people made those money. So this is a little bit hard with the private loans or gifts because we need to bring more paperwork. There are other ways. Your salary, if it's a large salary, your dividends, or maybe your royalties, or maybe the sale of your crypto assets that you purchased when it was low and now you're selling high. However, we need to show how you made that money that you purchased the Bitcoin or other crypto assets back in the day and show all the tax documents as well. However, the easiest way to show the proof of funds is to borrow that money from an existing business anywhere in the world. Why is it the best? Because it doesn't have to be collateralized. What collateralized means that you don't have to put any asset to secure that loan. It could be just your personal guarantee under that promissory note, the document that you signed between you and some other company that can give you this amount of money. It could be your own company. There is no problem with that. There is a precedent decision that we use to show that a loan, a legitimate loan from your own company under your personal guarantee is a legitimate proof of funds. We also need to show the paperwork this company is real and operational and has the business operations that support this money to be loaned to a third person or to yourself. It's your own company. So keep in mind that a loan from a company is a very good source of funds. And by the way, that company could be here in the United States. Nowhere in the law there is something that prohibits you to get a loan from a company that makes money in the United States. So it's also important to keep in your mind. Okay, this is a very complicated topic. We usually dive deep into this at the immigration plannings with my client, where I analyze the depth of that at the immigration planning, and we find the best way to show the proof of legitimacy of that money. Further, that your business is not marginal, and I'm going to repeat myself, is that either you're making your business profitable, meaning that there is a net income that you're paying taxes on at the end of the year. And it also could be employing the local employees, putting them on a paycheck, W-2 form. It's not 1099, it's W-2 form. That means that these people actually work for your company and you have control over those people. How many people should be in the business? I would say 2-3 people are usually enough. The more the better. However, 2-3 people is going to reduce that amount of profit that will have to show in the future that your company generates. And again, being profitable doesn't mean that you have to start making money the first year of your business. It usually within 5 years of your operations, right? So your business plan should show, and this is actually a separate requirement, but I'm talking it within the marginality of business, because this is one of the main documents where we're going to show your financial model and your business operation model on the paper, how you're going to generate income, how you're going to get your clients, how many people you're going to hire, and all your projections up to 5 years ahead. We need to produce some economic activity not to be deemed a marginal business. And a marginal business is a business that basically covers only the living expenses of the investor family. And number 4, we have to promise that at the end of your stay, you will be living in the United States because this is a non-immigrant visa. And usually this is achieved by drafting a personal statement where you explain that you're going to leave after your business is wrapped up and you're done with the commercial activity. If you think you qualify for this type of visa, please follow the link down below this video and fill out the questionnaire that I prepared for you. Do it very detailed so I could analyze it thoroughly and give you a free analysis within 48 hours. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Smash that like button to show me some appreciation. That would be just really great. And my name is Stanislav Shamayev. Your future begins here. Good luck.